If you're a busy service-based business owner, the last thing you want to do is be creating content all the time. If that sounds like you, this video breaks down the common marketing promise that you can get clients without creating content. So there's really only three ways that you can do it. You can run ads, which in itself is a form of content, but you don't need to be doing daily content. You can do outreach, or you can be part of strategic networking groups. So I'm going to break all three of those down in this video so you can decide if the trade-off of not doing daily content is worth it for you. So let's start with the first one, running paid ads. This is a very common gripe for many service-based business owners, especially if they're not used to marketing and running ad campaigns. You spend a lot of money, often thousands of dollars every month, and it can take quite a long time to get back that investment. So if you are someone who wants to get clients without posting content, ads are a great way to do it because you can literally just dial up or dial down the budget and get the flow on effective leads. So if you want a lot of leads, turn up the dial. You don't want so many leads, you can turn down or turn off your ad campaign. That's a really great part about it. The thing about ads is, and in the context of this, you don't want to post daily. If you're not posting daily content, it's highly likely you're not going to be able to create the kind of content that's going to get the leads that you want in the first place. So ads and content creation are sort of symbiotic, because the better you get at content, the better your ads will perform and the lower your cost per acquisition. So that's something to be mindful of if you don't want to go down the route of posting content. The second option, which is a very unpopular option with many service-based business owners, particularly if they don't like to sell, is outreach. So one of the systems that I run in my business is the LinkedIn A1 Connection Propeller, as I call it. So the way this works is you use your LinkedIn network and you do strategic outreach to the people in your network, and oftentimes the secondary connections outside your network who fit your ideal client profile. Outreach, in my opinion, if you have a strong sales ability or you're very extroverted and you don't mind speaking to people, doing outreach is a great way to get clients quickly. In fact, it's faster and more lower cost as well to get clients through outreach than any other of the channels that I'm mentioning here today. And the final one that I want to mention, and by the way, before I get into it, this is part of my 30-day challenge where I'm waxing lyrical to camera for 5 minutes every day in one take. So if you'd like to see the progress of that and you like this type of content, please do subscribe. It really helps keep me motivated in this challenge. Now back to it. So the third element is strategic networking. So Imagine Golf is an awesome community that I'm part of and I work for. At Imagine, basically what it is, it's a community of B2B service-based business owners where members can join and get to know each other over a round of golf. There's keynote events. It's a great way to spend a day in terms of you get to play a sport that you love and you get to know people quite deeply over 4 to 5 hours of playing golf. But it doesn't have, if you're not a golfer, you don't need to worry about that, because it can be any community that has your end client or people who speak to your end client as well. So what I would say in terms of networking, it's a really powerful tool. But what I see some of my clients do is they end up over-indexing on networking and events, because while they are the most effective from a trust point of view, like you can't be, especially in the digital world, that face-to-face experience. But when you factor in getting ready, travel time, often these events are multiple hours out of your day. So if you're literally going to an event every day, you will end up spending a disproportionate amount of time traveling around and not enough time working on the business, where you could just be picking up the phone and doing outreach. So that's something to be mindful of when it comes to networking. I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to chat a bit more about Imagine Golf. In this next video, YouTube reckons this will be important for your journey. I'll see you there. Bye.